AlkenStar began as a refuge for residents of Nex and Geb. They fled the centuries-long war that devastated both nations. It took its name from an ambitious man called AlkenStar, who fled to the region to escape arrest in northern Nex. In the relative safety of the Shattered Range, they developed, primarily out of necessity because of the war-torn and magically unstable mana wastes, some incredibly advanced technology. The rate of progression can be seen by examining the two oldest structures in the city-state, Old and New Bridge. Separated by only a few centuries in construction date, but noticeably different in terms of architecture and technological achievement.
Well, it looks like we got ourselves a good old standoff.
Hello! Well, I guess we could say the Spiegler's quick on the draw. It's funny how I just explained I needed him to be quiet for, while I ran the intro music. How are you for hero points, Caster? Are you a little shallow on the, might not want to get yourself back to the... Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode. We are looking at Episode 4, Book 1. Punks in a Powder Keg is the title of the book. Outlaws of AlkenStar is the 3-book Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure path. We have struggled with schedule, with technical, with, shall we say, professional and rookie podcasters, players alike, but we will fight on. We are here to rob a bank to make Ambrose Muglin pay, and pay he will, assuming our players can pull this off. I take you now back to the scene of the battle, where, to review, the front doors are clean. We have Mr. Smokefur, I believe, standing over a semi-conscious, if not completely flat out halfling. We have a lady, almost said lady of the night. That's what I get for not showing up, Corey. A Southern Belle Daffodil lady in a long dress and many plumes, making her way to aid the others in the back. Inside the vault, one clockwork guard remains, rattling the bars. One lock.
I was going to say, our disguises have expired at this point, haven't they?
They have. The real Spartacus, the real Spiegler, the real gnome, real Benzo Glowfingers stands revealed, not naked, just revealed as his true self, at the doorway to a bank manager's office. Inside the office, 2 luscious couches, leading back to 2 more luscious chairs, a half-moon desk, sprawled upon which our own elven rogue, who just fell to the gunfire of a female dwarven bank manager who is posted up, taking cover off the corner of her desk. Lovely palm trees and, a shelf behind her in said room. It was the dwarf's turn, and now we go to Carissa Amberheart, who I'm not so sure she's stabilized. I know she's unconscious. Can I have a flat check from Samantha Curl, please?
Sure.
Just in case we didn't stabilize you last game.
I thought I did stabilize. I can't remember, though. Sorry, what am I rolling?
Flat D20. Pick up a raw one right off the board there and go nuts. Articus, Bellamy, Smokefur, get ready, you're on deck. 12, that's good enough for me. The breathing steadies. The eyes not quite flicker open. We'll have to get back to you. Atticus.
So seeing my compatriots and chummers have fled towards the back, I'm going to look around, notice I'm alone up here with our unconscious companion, and I'm just going to look down, just be like, well part, we best vamoose. I'm going to attempt to pick her up.
I'm afraid it's time for plan B there, Joe.
What was plan B?
You killing your video so we can actually hear what you say.
Oh.
If you're just tuning in, again, you guys are 2 for 2. We just discussed this.
I know.
Well, you can always make your default picture Atticus. Anyway.
Possibly.
You scoop up the halfling?
Yep. And I'm going to just like hustle towards the back with her.
Okay.
3, 4, 5. Is it one action to pick her up?
Yep, I'm afraid so. Retrieving weapon, item, or ally. So, skirting to the west, then south through the door, and now I'll just have her follow you. 2 moves puts you next to Gauze. I do believe that first person here, we didn't have Samantha last game. As you go by, Gauze says, let me have a look at her. And we have 2 options. 1, we raid Corey's inventory. And no. Oh, what's this? All right. I don't want to reveal all the secrets, but he lays a hand on your temple, and your eyes flutter open. Oh, Gauze is down. Why is he down?
I honestly don't remember.
Didn't he get back up?
I thought so.
Everybody got downed. Yeah, like I said, I was the only one that wasn't incapacitated.
Oh, did you drag him off?
No, I don't know how his character got moved there.
How do you get back there? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I think he woke up. I think you're the only one that hasn't been unconscious.
I've got him at like 0 hit. I got him at 0 hit points, man. So it's just kind of like, wait a minute. How embarrassing.
I think I'm at 0 as well.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we just didn't give people a 1 hit point when they woke up.
I'm gonna go with Spiegler. Like, were you guys all unconscious? Because there's no way I'm gonna let this episode stand if you guys were like all knocked out and we forgot. That's really
I honestly think a lot of it was like it was so chaotic last time with just everything going off. I don't remember exactly what happened.
That'd be funny with Spiegler being.
I remember being kind of upset because I was the only one left with the hit points.
Only one standing. Well, fantasy grounds don't lie.
And I was like, how am I gonna? Yeah. My little gnome ass gonna drag all these guys out of here?
Yeah, I'm going with that. This is all what you wanted to do in your heads, because it's like there's no way this thing would set everybody to 0. There's no way. Benzo.
No.
Hey, while you unconscious guys have some time on your hand, go to Rollmongers on YouTube and check out the last 2 minutes of the footage. Tell me I'm wrong. I'll have you jump back up with half your hit points, more than you deserve, if I am. Benzo, what do you do, Mr. Only Awake Guy? Told you it's going to be one of those nights.
So I'm holding my slingshot with like a magic bolt ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the dwarf manager.
Yep. Locked on target? What do you want to do? She smiles, happily, quickly reloading her gun, waiting for her turn.
You got 2 options. Either I take you out now, or you help me get my companions out of here and we both go our ways. I can see you hurt and you can't really fight too much more. What do you say?
You just wait for her answer?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't. Can we like take a pause in combat for her
No.
and I to like have like a quick conversation and then
you can use intimidate to demoralize her.
No, yeah.
Or you could stand there, take
I'm
no
just gonna
actions,
take
and
a shot. I'm just gonna take the shot.
I know there's no dice mechanic, but it is ballsy of you, Spiegler. But there's nothing wrong with not taking actions and just laying it out. You got 6 seconds in a round, 2 seconds per action. You say, "Look, this is the way it's going to be," and they go next, and they could stop. You never know. Sunmar, you can also close the door. That's what I'll have to say. And then close the door for cover. I mean, you can always do that too.
No, it'll never work because there's still the clockwork guard in the vault that she could use against me.
Sundamar.
So
how's that wind back footage coming, Drew? I know you're down, but did we roll to stabilize you? I think we did.
I don't think I stabilized yet.
Okay, give me another roll. I think it was very dramatic and we had you at like death 2. Or he crit you and already put you at death 3.
I think it just happened. Nope, 7.
Would you like to use
I think I was listening back and I think Atticus used a hero point to actually wake up, I think is what you offered him.
I believe that's something you can do.
Yeah, that's kind of the point where I was at right there.
Okay.
I am at 0 hero points.
I like that. So, putting you back where you ran off to. Okay. Barely awake. I will say this though. If this isn't something in dice mechanic, I'm having you slowed. You're losing an action. You pick her up and you drag her halfway, you're half conscious. You know. Who's attacking me? Stop. Sorry, Spiegler. What was that you were trying to accomplish there, Spiegler?
I said I was going to take the shot with the slingshot.
Okay, and you miss.
Yes.
Oh, but we'll pretend I wasn't paying attention. I'll let you have that. She answers you with gunfire. Action to reload if I hadn't already. And changing my target to Benzo. Blam! My flintlock pistol, leveled, does the two-handed grip, and gets a critical with a 26 on Benzo. Hits him center mass.
And that's game.
And does...
Maybe. It might be game. It's game.
And does 18 points of damage. With a critical.
So this will make new characters.
No, come on. No. Don't start that, okay? You remember Monster Interrupted. Okay, don't go all wife on me. Doesn't matter if you take 1 or 10, and you have 1 or 10. When you cross 0, all the damage goes away. You have 1 dying. However, if it's a crit hit,
a crit.
If let me finish. If it's a crit hit that makes you cross that line, you go to 2 dying. You are currently at 2 dying. Dying 4, miles away. Miles away. I mean, it would be nice if you had a hero point, but miles and miles and miles away. I believe in you. Anyway, I reload. And since you're down... No, I think I'll wait for the quiet. I want to make sure no people keep, no people come do this. Carissa, would you like to spend your hero point to, stagger to your feet?
Sure.
We're having a sale on. Oh, you have none. Oh, I think I spent your hero point stabilizing you because you were very close to death.
Okay.
We could all take a minute and listen back to last episode. Boy, this is very embarrassing. Let's all take a minute and just so you know.
I could have swore I stabilized last game I played it.
I know, but do you have, we played a whole game with you without you. And
I know.
they picked you up, put you down, slapped you around, tied you up, dropped you, made you a hat rack. Oh, it was terrible. So much abuse of halfling. You just run off and do some halfling rights campaigning. A new hero point per session. Sessions last 4 to 6 hours. Last game ran 90 minutes. However, being this episode 4, one might argue that 3 90-minute episodes is about 3 or 4 hours, and this episode would be about the time you guys refresh your hero points. So, would everyone please place a single hero point? And if you have one, you don't get 2, because they disappear at the end of a game. Everyone should have 1 single hero point, as of right now. Carissa, would you like to spend said hero point to wake up?
Yes, I would like to wake up, please.
Carissa has 0, everybody else has a single hero point. You wake up. You get up, and Bellamy Smokefur, who is dragging you, gently carrying you, like a kitten, don't ask. He's literally got you like the scruff of your collar in his mouth, and you're just kind of hanging in front of him like a doll. It's terrible. Anyway, you just give him a smack, drop to your feet. Hey, look at that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't even prone. You could hold me to that and to say, hey, that means I'm not prone, right? No action to get up. You wake up, he puts you down. You drop to the ground for free. You have your baggage, you're slowed, so instead of 3 actions, you only have 2. You're down to 1. You have a single action. What do you do?
Can I take my healing potion?
Sure. Do you...
Oops.
I'm glad somebody somebody listened to my pleading back in the day when you guys were making characters. Pleading, there's no magic healing. Spiegler is only going to be somewhat ineffectual. Please take healing potions. One person did. I'm so proud of you.
Those things are so expensive.
That's 40 silver. Yeah, I know, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, roll a d8. It's your potion, your roll. With magical healing, it wipes out the wounded.
5.
Okay. Joe. Does the wounded condition 1 remove a point of healing?
No.
I know the healing removes the wounded point, but does it actually make it 7? I don't think so.
Well, I don't even think the healing. I don't even think the healing removes wounded. It's like you have to have like treating or magical healing, like potions. I don't think just remove it. I'm looking at the wounded condition in a second though.
Thank you.
And was it a regular healing potion or an elixir
Minor.
of life?
Elixir of life minor. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not technically even magical healing. It just heals a d6 plus d6 hit points.
Oh, maybe I look at the wrong thing. Oh, healing potion minor. 1d8.
Yeah, and it says restores 1d8, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
My
So
bad,
I was
my
looking
bad.
at the elixirs and.
My bad.
Second.
So it should remove the wounded because it's magical healing.
The thing is, usually the things that remove the wounded condition tell you they remove the wounded condition, much like the medical healing using the first aid and things like that.
I wouldn't be a good DM if I didn't like handing out crutches to players. So yeah, we're going to slap you back with the wounded 1 until proven guilty. You can have that. Anyway,
Okay.
this is going to give you any condition, especially if it's something that's marked 1. Most of them it basically gives you a -1 to all your rolls. That's what they do. So when conditions stack, your rolls get terrible. Anyway, but you're the healthiest party member. Congratulations. Oh, is that your hand cannon that you dropped over there? He picked you up, not your gun. Might want to go get that. On your next turn, Atticus. Hello.
Do I still have the slow condition? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we could. Did we find in the rules that a hero point can actually bring you back from the dead and you wake up, walk around with 0? Like I know it can stabilize you, but I don't know if it can wake you
I
up.
believe that's kind of how it works, but I'm also not 100% sure.
Okay.
So, as a quick note, while I look that up, the only way to remove the wounded condition is if you use the treat wounds action to restore hit points, or if you're fully restored and rest for 10 minutes.
Okay. So you're wounded, but you have 8 hit points. You're still winning. Atticus.
So
slowed condition in case we're wrong about the ruling, right? So
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I see Benzo on the ground over here in front of me, right?
Yeah, you were heading right for him, and he just falls over.
3, 4, 5. All right, and that is my 2 actions.
What is your movement?
25.
Okay, so
At least I
25.
believe so.
25 puts you there. That's a action. You should be able to get to him.
I was up here by the door originally.
Right. I had to back you up. Sorry. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are both my actions.
Right. Benzo, I think, grabbed Gauze, pulled him back, and then ran off to help. Because I think that would place Corey as well as the hit points. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Which brings us to Benzo. Hi. Can I have a flat check? Or you can spend your hero point. Flat check fail. We'll get back to you. You become dying 3. Now, again, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. Boy, I've been really bad on the rules lately. He can spend his hero point as long as his turn is open.
I believe so.
However, flat checks
technically it's to avoid death. You can do this when dying condition would increase. You lose your dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points.
Right. Okay. So the option for hero point is up first. You rolled, so we went with the rolling. You're about to hit dying 4 and die. But as we crank the turn, and it's your turn, just before you hit dying 4, you can demand your hero point use and stabilize. Or, as you said before, you can start rolling up a new character. Benzo.
As an aside as well, when you spend a hero point to stabilize and come back and stuff like that, then you don't have the wounded condition either.
Oh, sweet. I will take that off Carissa. Now, as a note, Drew was nice enough just to spam something into the chat there, but I'm, I corner Joe for the rules, but, I'm open to interpretation. So, Drew, you've also made a very good point about wounded. You want
to spiel on it?
Yeah.
Wounded doesn't give you any negative status effects. It's just if you were going to go to dying 1, you would go to dying 2. It adds a additional dying to it.
Yep.
Yeah, because you
it kind of puts you worse off if you keep dropping.
Yeah, because you wounded 1 means you went through the fresh threshold to dying 1, 2, 3 or something before you come back with wounded 1. If you go back to dying, they're like, okay, we're going to skip that like a crit and give you a double. But thank you for pointing that out, sir. Anyway, guess what? It's your turn, Drew. Sundamar is unconscious. Would you like to spend it? Would you like to use your hero point and wake up, or risk?
I'm at dying 2, right? So I could potentially risk it.
If you roll, you're not going to wake up, though. If you stabilize, you don't wake up. If you burn your hero point, you will. I believe. And you'll wake up without the wounded condition.
I will go ahead and spend a hero point.
We might want to check that.
I'm looking.
Thank you.
I'll probably spend it either way, to be honest.
Okay. I like the sound of that. But hey, no wounded condition for you. So you spend your point, you wake up, okay? Your eyes flutter open, okay? You glance around. The dwarf is busy. Her attention, even though it's past you and she could probably see you if you move, is on the doorway, and she's reloading. Now you are in front of her and adjacent to the left. So, if you stood up, I would notice that. Anyway, she's trained on the door. She's actually readied an action on that door. So that's why I'm saying she's focused there. You might be able to do something while lying down, like flip off the desk for cover, kick her in the face, kick the gun for disarm, or, just try to get up and do your 2 turns. Beside you on the desk not in your hand, but near it, because it just kind of clattered on the desk, is your rapier. You could retrieve that and, probably I think it's a -2 to stabby stab while prone. And just grab the rapier and just try to sit up and...
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but when I use a hero point, does it use all 3 actions?
No. Like using a hero point for what?
For stabilizing.
No, it actually doesn't use actions. It's part of the role, the action. It's if you would be dropping down if you would be taking another wounded level of failing the check, you could then just spend it like in response.
Now, we still haven't found out if you actually are conscious. We know a hero point removes the wounding condition to stabilize, and the rolls don't remove wounded to stabilize. But so far, we've found nothing about becoming conscious.
There's no official rule about it. Like it just talks about you're brought to 0 and blah blah blah. So there's no actual rule for can you spend them to wake up.
So since we're so harsh on the healing and the magic, I've kind of put in a sub rule going, okay, well if I'm going to wake them up, I'm not going to wake them up dancing. So being baggage, as we used to say in the old rules, this is why you've woken with the slow condition. You only get 2 actions instead of 3 because you're so you're awake. 3 actions, 2 left. What do you want to do, Mr. Sunmar?
Let's grab that rapier.
Okay. Give her a poke. I believe we have effects here, modifiers. You yourself, should be prone. I should give you the prone condition because you were lying down. There. Okay, you are prone, sir. So whatever penalties it will give you are, jacked into the fantasy grounds. You should be good to roll.
Yeah, I'm debating if I want to stab her or roll off the table for some cover.
You have a melee weapon, you are adjacent. She has a missile weapon, putting distance between us.
Yeah.
And according to our medic, she's on her last legs.
If you have a attack opportunity for your class actions, then ranged attacks do provoke.
No, sadly, no attack of opportunity. Let's go ahead and try and give her a poke. Maybe I can at least pull her attention away.
Phrasing.
That's how we roll, man. Go for it. You are targeted.
Oh, an 8.
Oh no.
That's a mess. He rolls, he grabs it, scoops up the rapier, he rolls over. You do hit her, but she's armored and it skits off her hard boiled leather off the shoulder. You poke her, but you just can't penetrate.
Close my eyes real quick. I didn't do anything.
He plays dead. She looks over like you poked her. Just that's good. You attack me. I become aware. That's my turn. I'm sorry, dude. I drop my ready to action. I will take an action to perceive. Because I'm focused on the door and I want to perceive, Spiegler getting up. Or is Benzo getting up? Is anyone coming to the door? And no, I think I'm good. And she basically shoots you. So sorry. Blammo. But congratulations, not a crit. It's only a regular hit. This is actually like a little D4 gun. Drew, you used your hero point. You did not gain the wounded condition. But now, I shoot you, and you do not have any hit points. So you immediately drop to dying 1 again. Probably worse, but we'll just go with that. You're back to dying, and we'll get back to you. Carissa.
Okay, I would like to go claim my hand cannon that I dropped.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There it is. You go over there and you pick it up. And that's 2 actions. You're done. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Atticus.
All right. I'm going to approach Benzo here,
Mhm.
and I think I'm going to. Can I like? Yeah, I'm gonna grab him because he's unconscious. Correct.
Yep.
All right. I will pick him up, and that
Okay.
will technically be the end of my turn.
And that technically puts him in your square. So at least he's away from the door.
So, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Good news. Drew, you just saved Atticus, because if he had bent over in front of the door to grab Benzo, I would have shot him in the head. So you're a hero again. Your new character will tell tales of the heroic Sunbar. Sorry. We're not there yet, but it does look grim. Very suspenseful. Gauze. Gauze is going to spend a hero point. Wake the hell up. 10. 20. Where am I?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. 5, 10. Come over here to try to help. Or, you can dump Benzo in his arms, and then you can do something. Not great help, but, some help.
It'll be something.
Yes. Benzo glow fingers. Are you stable? Did we
Is it my turn?
Yeah, did
Yep.
we stabilize you?
Oh,
You're
got a
about to, you're,
14.
you're about to die. It's hero point time.
No, screw it.
When you activate your turn at dying 4, you are dead. The rolls are gone. You have a hero point.
That's okay. I
Yeah,
want to
here-
make a new character anyways.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather... I'm not really into this whole caster thing.
Aww. Can you spend a hero point for me? Actually, did you already spend it? Or did I just
Yeah, I already spent it like last episode. That's another thing. I'm like...
No. Well, we just
I
gave
You
don't
you
got
really-
new ones though.
we just, yeah, just
Yeah,
gave you a
but
new
I
one.
don't feel right getting a new one because I just spent it.
In the middle of a scene, might I suggest that you spend the point, play out the scene, because it's not like going to drop your new guy out of the sky, and you can write Benzo out. As opposed to going, take your toys and going home kind of thing. I can't make you spend the point, but I'm just saying, you spend the point, you may help these guys survive, and then Benzo goes back, punches the dwarf in the face, and goes, "I'm out! Come to my clinic and I'll heal you," and he becomes an NPC, and in comes your new guy. Preferable to, this sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, thank you. Hero point. He wakes up in your arms.
Hey, there's my guy.
Drops out of your arms for free. You have an action left. Benzo. Now, if you want to be a hero and you want to rush the girl and take a shot and save the elf or something, you know what I mean? Heroic to the end, man. Go out in a blaze of glory. But
Yeah,
dying
if she's still up, I need to try to take her back down again. So I'll line up the shot and I'll shoot.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, sir, you're unconscious. Your weapon's on the ground. You'd have to you'd have to retrieve it.
Luckily, the sling hooked around my wrist and it was actually in my hand the whole time.
I will do this, okay? For free, okay? He drops you right in front of the doorway. You just wiggle and drops. There's my guy. As one action, you retrieve your sling. And as your last action, you fire it. Fair enough?
Sure.
Okay. And you missed with a 60. But hey, come out swinging, man. Never, 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 never give up. Sunmar. Sundamar.
Hey. Well, I think I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Did it show up? Oh, there it is.
7.
7.
You are dying too. The dwarf looks a little pale. She shot you center mass, dude. Someone scooped you up, right? And then 2 seconds later planted you on your feet, and you just snatch up your sling and wing it and at the guy, you guys ever see the cartoon Sinbad where the one sailor gets eaten by the giant octopus and then spits him out and the guy freaks, but instead of like being afraid, he gets mad, grabs the nearest sword, goes running right back at the guy, and Sinbad's like, give him a raise. That's you. With much prodding and coaching, but that's you. You shot at me. You draw her fire. It's very heroic of you, sir. A natural 20. Ow.
What the fudge?
Jeez.
Benzo collapses at dying 2. Carissa Amberheart, gun in hand.
Start making my way back where everybody else is.
Might I suggest a shortcut? An athletics check over a counter is far less actions than doing the long walk.
Unless I fall, but I will give it a try.
10, 20, 5 puts you here. 5 vault, 25, puts you there. Give me athletics check or acrobatics, your choice. But you got here in 2 moves instead of 3 or even 4.
That's
16?
Nice. Yep. I'm here. I'm armed. And I'm out of actions, unfortunately. Atticus.
Not a lot of action I can do here, but with gun in hand, I'm gonna sweep around this corner with an action.
Okay.
1, 2.
There's my guy. No, Benzo!
3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Actually, we'll go 5 here.
Okay.
And I try and take a shot at her.
Okay. Now, I'm in cover. So, in the top right of the tools of Fantasy Grounds, there's a plus and minus with a dividing slash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you press cover on the attack and then do your roll, I believe it modifies you so that I have cover. Pretty sure. Instead of me saying take -2, blah, blah.
We'll find out. I did the thing. Let's see if it works.
It says 1d20 plus 6. What is your normal biggest modifier?
1d20 plus 6.
Oh, okay. Guess that didn't do a thing. Anyway, critical miss. What happens to your gun in a critical miss, sir?
Nothing unless it's a natural 1.
Okay, so you're good.
Yeah.
Normally we'd have something interesting happen, but effects or whatever, but you guys are so down on your chips right now, I'm not gonna bother. Goss scoops up Benzo, gets him out of there, and just gets out of the way. I'll be close by, but yeah. Scoops up Benzo, which brings us to Benzo. Can I have a roll of a D20 Benzo? Four. You drop to dying 3. If we're gonna kill you, Spiegler, it's me. You don't kill you, I kill you. It's my job. Just saying. Sonabar.
Oh, let's try another roll. Can't be a 7 again, right? Or it can. It can. Totally be a 7.
Holy shit.
Is that 3 7s in a row? What is that?
Yeah. So suddenly this cabinet opens up and money just starts pouring out. Like this.
I'm about to say, man.
This money starts pouring out, piling up, and set up in front of an unconscious Sunbar. I'll take these winnings for him. Yeah. Oh my god. 777, 3 cherries. That drops you to
Dying 3, I think.
dying 3, and you already used your hero point. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, one more later on. Jesus. TPK. No, I don't smell TPK. I believe in you guys. I believe in this podcast. I believe I'm going to shoot the cat. I believe I reload, and I target Mr. Smoke Fur. And I hit him with a 17, and I shoot him with my little pew gun. 1 point.
Yep. I'm down.
You're dying 1. Carissa Amberheart.
I guess
You
step
move?
into the room.
Okay. And what? Load?
I guess, yeah.
You don't have cover. Might I suggest you
Don't step into the room yet. Load.
move and load, and then next round you can step and fire.
Yeah.
All right. New damage clause untyped. Bellamy Smoke Fur. What's that for?
Wait, what?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, but it's my turn again. So I guess I'm gonna roll my attempt to stabilize.
Flat, please. 9. Bringing you to dying 2. I didn't crit you down, I just took you down normally. Right? Right.
Yep.
Gauze. Gauze? You know what Gauze does? I pick up the halfling and put her in the doorway. But then she'd get shot? No. Yeah. Oh, no, I have Benzo. I drop Benzo for free. I pick up the halfling, and I drop you in the doorway, and at least you have 5 more feet to move on your turn. Best of luck.
Well, hopefully I don't get shot.
Benzo. Without a hero point, with no more chance of stabilization, Spiegler becomes the first character in 3 years of playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition that has reached Dying 4. And I don't say this lightly. It's not easy to get to Dying 4. It's not. We guys have crossed the 0 line, wounded 1 back and forth so many times in this game, previous games. In Age of Ashes, they do it like a weekly thing. Oh, who's down this week? Oops. Okay, back up you go. That kind of thing. I'd say it has to be some sort of an achievement or terrible luck or something. But like I said, Spiegler, the dice kill you. Please don't ever cemetery carry again. The man that is Benzo Glowfingers expires on the floor. Don't worry, his twin brother will show up next week. But, no, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, Benzo's little heart stops beating. So many lives this man saved, I would remind you, in his backstory at least. In the smoke side, using medicine in his backstory at least. He will be remembered in his backstory. Sunmar.
It's what he always wanted, being bleached and all.
Sunmar, you're at dying 3?
3.
3. Last roll, buddy.
Are you kidding me? Because
What'd
it
you
was
roll?
a 17.
What
And
did
then
you
the dice just decided to flip over to a 3.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
It was a 17 that just was like, no.
It's been 3
5
years
rolls, nothing
since
over
we've
a
been
10.
playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
No, it's been approximately 30 seconds since we last saw someone
That's been, no,
to -4.
since I've been playing, the fact that we had recently, I forget who died, somebody, the fact that it's happened twice this year, in the same game, what was his name? We lost him recently. A second character player reaching Death 4. That's unheard of. That's half the party, not a TPK. And might I remind you, Monster Interrupted, you guys were knocked unconscious, taken prisoner. And one still roams. That show, we'll see. My condolences to Drew, Sunbar, and his 16 brothers and sisters and cousins that just live on the other side of town. Maybe we'll see one of them soon. The female dwarf. We're desperately reloading. How much ammo do I have? I've never run out of ammo before. No, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that to be a dick. It just suddenly occurs to me, ammo is the thing. If I don't have 10 bullets to spare, then I can't shoot my gun at you no more. Who's left standing that I could see? Oh, sorry. She goes before Carissa. Okay, sorry. I would not drop you in harm's way. Sorry. That was not me setting you up for blah blah blah.
That's why I said hopefully I don't get shot.
But you know what he does do? There is a line on the door, and she actually has a bead on you right through the door. So he did pick you up and moved you safely to the other side. That's what he did. I'll be nice. With no targets, everybody down. As much as I'd love to run around and double tap like you're all zombies, you guys are just, I'm barricaded in this room, and the bad guys keep coming until the smoke clears and people stop rushing me. You know, she digs in. At this point, she flips the table for an action, dumping poor Sunbar on top of Bellamy, reloads, and gets ready for the next assault. No more people jumping up on my nice desk. I would rather flip it and ruin it myself. Carissa.
Okay, well, step in where I can shoot her and shoot her.
Okay. 10, 20, 25. At this point, closeness really doesn't count for anything, unless you really want to be close. Anyway.
No.
Save the day, Carissa. We believe in you. But take a -2 because I have cover.
Oh my god.
Natural 1.
Oh my god.
What happens to a hand cannon on a natural 1? Anybody?
The critical fumble means it jams unless you actively. That's the problem. I'm operating off of older firearm rules, so the rules have changed slightly, and there's a lot more no, you have to maintain them, and then it prevents one critical fumble from causing a problem. So none of us really announced we were maintaining, so that's really going to be, have we at least come into this with well-maintained firearms? Assumption, yes. But
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely. You guys planned a heist? You planned revenge? Oh, I haven't cleaned my gun in a week? No. So can I have that again?
Essentially, then at this point, if she gets another natural 1, then it's going to jam on her. This time it was basically oh no, it's rickety now.
Okay, so you step out, you shoot, and it fires. It doesn't jam. It just, let's see. You're so shaky, okay? It fires in the recoil. You can't hang on to it because you've been messed up and near death. You actually drop it to the ground. Bellamy Smoke Fur. You are at Death 2. We're about to become DEFCON 3.
I'm going to spend the hero point I gained this session.
Okay. Can you tell us that awesome number first, though?
That was a 7. Another 7. I rolled another 7.
Another lucky 7. I just think this is the Fantasy Grounds is listening to our jokes.
As per how we're operating this, I am now conscious again, correct? With slowed 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Weapon is beside you. You need to retrieve it, and there is a guy on top of you.
Right. I'm gonna try and use this to my advantage. Can I use a stealth check to try and put my hand on my gun in a way she won't notice it?
Sure. Deception.
Okay. Deception. Okay.
Yeah. Please take note to Joseph Office playing. On a whim, I throw the desk. I look where the minis are placed. One is right in front of the other. I have him slide off the desk and cover Joseph. This guy, Belfort, right? Taking advantage, not as opposed to crap, I'm pinned down. And, I like how you see in the glass half full, man. That's good. We need that right now. Deception of 9.
I'm texting an American. This is actually just something we're trained to do every day. Commentary. And anyway, so I rolled a deception of 9.
Okay. Make your sentences short and sweet. You're choppy as hell.
Sorry.
Goss.
I rolled a deception 9.
Yeah. Goss. Okay. Grabs your weapon and puts it back in your hand. Or but that leaves you wide open for her next shot because she goes before you. I think Goss just grabs you and yanks you out of the way again. Your gun is there. But unfortunately, grabbing you and placing you, at least I can keep you alive.
Yeah.
Benzo, Glowfingers, you will be missed. Sunbar, Yesfield, he'll be back, I'm sure. The dwarf. I am more interested in what's going on in the door. And my height and the fact that I flipped the desk and you have a guy on you, you might have rolled a shit 9, but I'm putting the DC at like, well, higher. Like way higher, because, yeah, I really don't even have a line on you. Anyway, you're not moving your body. You're not moving out of the square.
Mm-mm.
So, anyway, I perceive I set up my, she readies another action to, shoot somebody coming through the door. Carissa.
Grab my gun and reload it.
Okay. The moment you try to... Where are you going to go? You can't be in his Gaza square. You can step here, here, or here. Okay. Crawl out as best you can. Reach out for your gun. And like I said, she had a readied action.
Mm-hmm.
She tries to shoot you. However, I will be kind and say... I'll be very kind. You want to do it prone? Crawl over, stay low.
Yep.
Right? Crawl 5 feet, grab the gun, try to stay low. So if I give you the prone condition, that should actually help you against ranged fire. I'm hoping. Pulling all the stops, really trying to help these guys. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, our female dwarf. Sees the hand on the gun, tries to shoot you. You do have some cover from the door frame. Blah blam. 4. Miss.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
Carissa, you snatch up the gun. Now you're like crouched down, practically prone on the floor, with gun in hand on your turn, because that was a, reaction from her. Brings us to Atticus. You're moving. She's shooting at the doorway. You think you're good? What do you want to do?
Can I see her? I understand
Got a
she
lot
may
of
have cover, but I just want to
got a lot of cover. Yeah.
see her.
Well, for a gunshot.
Okay. Then I am going to roll the dice on this. I'm going to reload.
Mm-hmm.
And by this point, I'm pretty sure I can't be stealthy about it. And then
Just reload and shoot.
do my dangdest. Well, if I can see her, I might, but the cover makes me hesitant. But what I'm going to try and do is roll from underneath this corpse, as best as I can.
You can
Is there
crawl
something
while
I need
prone.
to do for that?
Yeah, well, he's
Okay.
dead weight, but luckily for you, he's an elf. You have like 3 dwarves or gauze on top. You just kind of like, even yeah. There's chairs and too much body in the way, but she's flipped up the table. So even if you like just skittered out, you know what I'm saying, like just kind of half
Right.
go backward. You know what I mean? 'Cause she's to the side of the desk, trying to get a line on the door.
Right.
So it's almost like she's peeking around the side of a file cabinet, Neo style, in the first Matrix, not over the top.
I can't seem to grab my mini because I have a corpse on top of me.
Terribly sorry.
No, it's okay. So where I was, I will be trying to crawl here if I think that can put enough table between me and her to give me some cover.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to crawl and reload, and that's it?
I mean, I'm slow. That's all I can do.
Okay. No problem. Crawl, reload. Okay.
So I kind of had this idea that like I now with gun in hand, I like roll against the desk and then just start reloading with my back to the table.
Okay. Gauze's turn. Gauze will pick up the halfling, put her on her feet. He can do that much at least for you. Benzo will be missed. Sunbar, we hardly knew you. The dwarf. Give me a stealth in the tower, my dude.
Me? Okay.
Oh, sorry. You did kind of state no time for stealth. I just moved, so I don't know if you can stealth crawl. There's no such thing as half 5 feet, so I'm sorry. Words work against you. I can't even help you with that one.
Okay.
Fumbling around out there with a hand cannon. Dude's moving here. I'm going to give a percentage chance. See who I'm more interested in. I will use perception just to keep an eye. I'm wary of you coming around the desk. You know what I mean? Like she's crouching kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to like stand up and shoot you and expose myself to who's at the door. I think she's still more concerned with who's at the door. So again, readying an action and waits. 1 to perceive, 2 to ready, and I wait. Miss Amberheart.
It's Carissa.
Thank you.
Carissa shoots them all.
Reload and shoot from where you are. You can shoot from where you are. He puts you on your feet. You have a line on her. It's like she has cover. Okay. Put a -2 in the magic modifier box as you're shooting through cover. I will remove prone. If only we hadn't done this entire adventure fatigued. But good intel we got.
Oh my god.
Miss Atticus, you are loaded. You are prone. You feel a hairball coming up. What do you want to do?
I spend a round hacking. Let's see. I'm gonna try and stealth crawl around the table.
You're really
best I can.
Yeah, really choppy, dude. We're not getting.
I'm going to try and stealth crawl around table.
Okay. I heard that. Next time, say stealth round table. 3 words. Boom, boom, boom. For the rest of the night, you're in shortened sentences, man, because we're losing a lot of what you're saying. And he rows around the table. Hopefully she still thinks you're out front. Okay? You stealth around table and what?
Shoot.
Okay. You notice her attention is on the door and does not seem to look over your way. You shoot. And...
Oh!
Natural 20! Can I have a catchphrase, please? Now you can extend your senses.
Suck on this furball.
Damage, sir?
How do crit damage?
Just push it. Fantasy Grounds will do it. How many did you get?
15.
15 points. Damage 15 points. Excess ignored because I fall over. She takes the shot, staggered sideways, and then slides down the wall. Unconscious.
Woo!
And with Atticus and Gauze being the only 2 guys left conscious, heist, not a success, but you guys did win the battle. Gauze comes in the room. Oh, sorry. Atticus.
Yes.
What do you do? Carissa is awake. What do you do?
Well, I reload for starters.
Okay. Carissa, Gauze takes a knee, puts his 2 fingers to Benzo's neck, and sadly shakes his head as if to say no.
Okay, I will go into the room and check on the elf.
And then stuffs his foot in his mouth and begins to consume the gnome. What? Sorry. Oh, yeah. Right.
I see nothing.
Combat makes you hungry, I guess.
Reloaded, giving the room cover. We seem to be clear.
Yep.
Carissa comes in. Do you have medicine?
I'm not trained in it.
Okay. Best you can do.
Eight.
8. He's not breathing. You don't think he's breathing.
I think he's gone.
Not much she can do now except go through his pockets for loose change. What do you guys do?
We need to get out of here.
Taking us out of battle.
We need to get the hell up out of here.
How about the gold?
Oh,
I don't care about the gold, really.
You know what?
There is no next time. Can I have a perception check from you, Atticus?
Rude.
Don't say that.
At least it wasn't a 7.
11. A large ring of keys hangs at the fallen dwarf's belt.
I thought about that. I also thought that ain't going to help us. I thought they ain't going to help much with that mechanical man in there, too.
You mean the guy that's trapped behind bars and you guys have guns? That mechanical man?
Yeah, but we ain't had a lot of luck with that.
Just saying. Dude's in a cage. You both have guns. No, it might jam. We better just scrub the whole mission, let the dwarf hire a brand new party. Maybe we'll let the Friday crew pick up this and we'll get stuck rebooting Monster Interrupted. Is that what you want?
I didn't say I ain't gonna do it. I'm just
weighing our options.
letting you know the apprehension is there.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of death around that changes the calculation.
I will be so kind as to say that you guys begin searching the room.
Yes, I was going to see if there's any supplies in here.
Anything worth note in here? You don't have a lot of time, but technically, it's been 19 rounds. Not a lot of time. 6 times 19, it's been 2 minutes. This whole thing went down in 3 minutes, So, bum. The elaborately decorated office has mahogany wall panels and a matching desk with a surface so shiny it's reflective. A pair of comfortable couches are nestled in the north and northeast corners of the room. 2 very healthy-looking potted plants stand to each side of the desk, told you, flanking a large credenza. No idea what that is.
It's like a chest of drawers kind of thing.
Oh, just kidding. I know what that is. Now, you guys can give me some perception in the tower for a quick ransack, or you can take 20 whole minutes. We have that kind of time. And make sure. Into the tower we go. Oh, look at that. Now you're rolling awesome. I mean, you might find something. I'm not going to tell you what your rolls were, but they were both over 20.
Nice.
In the bottom drawer of Dresch's desk is a bag with 52 silver and an encoded ledger.
Well, this could be valuable.
Uh-huh.
Definitely squirrel away the ledger, and we'll hold on to the coins and split them up when we get out of here, I guess.
Okay.
Between the 3 of us.
The dwarf herself, keys, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Grab the keys, run. Grab the keys, pat her down.
Pat her down.
Okay.
Take her gun.
Yep. Oh, of course. if you guys don't say it, guns are going to magically appear. Like if you're fighting a guy and he goes down in front of you, and if you say you search the body, I'm just going to assume that you always take guns and ammo. Like always. Yeah, like Eva's like, I'm a healer, I'm not proficient, but you took the gun, right? Because
Money.
well, not only is it a good way for people to go, hey, that's my signature gun, Your Honor. That's the guy that killed my brother, unfortunately. But it's also like, yeah, it's cash. And all right, bringing up the party sheet. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing called inventory, and we drop the treasure into it. Ta-da! Doesn't talk about them. Oh, did it give you money? Oh, it did give you money. All right. 37 silver on her person, which brings us up to 89. Oops. 89, not 890. Okay. And
damn,
the clock's ticking. What do we do? Carissa?
I'll take the keys from the dwarf and
man,
go.
I think we should probably try and shoot that robot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gonna go shoot us a robot.
All right.
hopefully.
I will become. What do you guys have for ammo yourself?
29 rounds.
Both your luck? I want you guys to target the robot and see how long, because I know you could just hand wave this, but like honestly, guys, like time is ticking in more ways than you could imagine. So target the robot. Not that I'm gonna stand there and just take this. Okay, he's targeted. Let's have at it. Roll. Roll. And we'll say that's 2 rounds of search desk and dwarf. So we're at round 21. Miss.
I got a natural 20 on mine.
Oh, give me damage too.
Boo.
Heavily damaging with 8. Carissa, you got a hit on your second shot. So, Atticus, you owe me a second shot. Give me damage, Miss Carissa. Which brings us to round 22. Okay. I take cover.
1.
-2. I go hide behind the desk. You heavily damage it. It just like it goes behind the desk and flips it and crouches behind the desk. You want me? You gotta come in here and get me. Sorry, Atticus. Is that your second shot?
That's my third shot.
Okay.
Second shot missed.
I'll let you hold that hit, but hang on a second. So I get shot once by each of you. Bang, bang. I turn. I go to the desk. I get shot again. Bang, bang. It flips the desk and just literally like full cover. You know, gets behind the table. You come in, and just sits there listening for the door. Normally would be the smart, but apparently clockwork people can be played by players. So just like goblins are now smart, these things are like, it has backup protocol. You know, if you cannot reach the instigator, take cover, wait for backup, or, you know, if you guys come in here, I'll jump out, probably smack you around. But for right now, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to start shooting the table where I think it is.
Okay. That's a lot of bullets and damage against hardness, minus damage, yada yada.
Hey, I'm going to shoot it once and see what it does.
Okay.
If it puts a hole through it, then I may do it a second time.
Okay, fair enough. Test the quality.
When he's done his experiment, I will unlock.
I will say
to go in.
that 18 I held, that's your hit.
Okay.
Blam. 3 points. No, doesn't do much to the desk.
Then I'll
Carissa.
I will let myself in.
Okay.
Maybe he will come around the table when I do.
He's move. Okay. You guys are still down to 2 actions, by the way. 2, 3, 4. It puts you at the table. What am I doing? Yeah, I hear that door. It gets up, comes around. I get up for 1. I go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I attack the halfling. Hello. I am going to try to smack you with my fist. And hits you with a 16. Smacks her so hard, she falls unconscious, and I grab her by the shirt before she goes down because I get my free grab. That leaves just you and me, sunshine. It's your...
She's still conscious.
Oh, right, because you had all those hit points. You're the one person with all the hit points. I'm sorry. I have a hold of you. Atticus.
You're gonna reload and shoot.
Okay. Yeah, you're the one that might want to stay back because of your hit point situation. I think we need more battle music because they've rejoined the fray.
That says it's a hit.
Tell me the number. People want to know.
16 to hit.
Okay.
For 5 damage.
It grabs you. It hits you, Carissa, and he blows it. Your partner blows its head right off. Boom. The thing just falls to the ground in a heap.
Nice shot.
Bonnie and Clyde time.
I was...
Grab the gold, go.
About that. This chamber is lined with steel on the ceiling and floor. Steel cabinets line the walls, each with 2 locks. There's safety deposit boxes here everywhere, and they're little tiny keys, and you've got a little tiny key on that ring next to the one that opened the door there, Carissa. In the center of the chamber is a steel table, welded to the ground, with an ornate steel chest the size of a burly dwarf on top. A single outlet to the north has 2 doors, an inner door with iron bars, massive, that you just pass through. Oh, let's see. Got in, cabinets, safe deposit boxes. Right, so client has one, manager has the other, so there is, likely logically no other key. You guys would have to start busting open boxes to get to that stuff. Oh, bum. Inner bar door. The loot goes. Okay, ornate steel box is immediately heavy. 10 bulk. It is not welded to the chest, or to the table. The table's welded to the floor. This thing is heavy and will cost somebody 10 bulk to lift, which means it's probably a 2-person job.
Should be a 2-person job.
Has the bag of holding.
I have the bag on me.
Okay. Try to use the bag?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Let's try and do that.
The whole box barely fits into the mouth of the holding bag that Dunsmith gave you, but it goes in there.
Oh, thank gods.
Hang on. So you get it, in the rim. Oh, it'll fit. But I need some athletics checks for you guys to actually maneuver this thing into the bag.
I've moved a couch in a hallway. I know about athletics checks.
Pivot. 1 from each of you. Fail.
13.
Fail. And the round.
13's for me.
Yep. Go again. Can't quite. This thing is really heavy, and then you shift it and try to push in the bag, and it just pushes the bottom of the rim of the bag, and it's like the worst trying to get into a pillowcase thing situation ever.
14 for me for a second round.
Sorry, nope. Matches rolls I need. It says 2 characters, DC 15, ladies and gentlemen.
10.
I think you owe me some rolls there, Carissa.
All right, next round.
How many athletics checks have you given me already? 3? 1,
This will be my third right now.
2, 3, 4. I'm looking at 4 rolls there, Atticus.
I just got 15.
Huzzah. And
1,
Atticus also
2,
got
3.
50.
I only have 3. Yeah.
Oh, that's Carissa's. Sorry. I got you.
Yep.
The last set. Aha. Burning 3 more rounds. We're at round 25. We have it. We have the bag. And the bag itself, I believe, counts as like a single bulk. Atticus has the bag of loot. We have the gold. We are successful. We are 2 men down. What's it going to be? Sorry, hardly knew them. What do we do?
I can probably hand the bag. I can probably hand the bag to someone and try and carry them. I have a decent strength, but it
Okay.
will slow me the heck down.
Wouldn't it be smarter if Gauze carried the elf and one of us took the gnome?
Sure. I'm just saying, this is what I can do.
You come out, you see Gauze with the elf fireman carry 2 legs and an elf butt, and he's holding the gnome under the waist on his hip, and he's moving, a single action.
I'm gonna hold the bag. I don't mean to be crass, but and then I'll glance at the gnome.
Would he fit?
We could try.
Okay. I think there's something in the rules you can't actually put people in bags of holding. It's only.
But does it matter if they're dead?
You can, but they have to breathe after so many turns.
Well, he's dead, right?
Yeah,
This is
He
like
doesn't
exactly.
breathe.
That's why.
Yeah, my argument was inanimate object, which Spiegler now is. Because he died, so did you. Okay, we just start stuffing people in the back. Okay, so he just gets the head in there.
I don't know if if the elf will fit, but I'm fairly certain the gnome might.
They're both
I'd like
medium, 2 medium and a medium box. I don't. This bag of holding.
Gnomes are small.
Bag of holding type 1. Capacity bulk 25. Yep, 2 dead dudes and a chest in the bag. And if not, I don't care. I love the idea that you guys have the audacity. And, I think you could use a little luck at this point. Okay, so throwing our fallen into the bag of plenty.
At least we're not leaving them behind.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's just go.
Woo! Let's roll.
All right. Were you guys going to go out the front, out the back? I believe out the back was the plan, right? Because many doors to search or
That-
try and find your way out of here.
Out the back was the plan, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are literally crossing like back you're behind the tellers. Okay?
Okay.
And a door opens at the far end. See this? Like the little reserve, right? Remember where people were lined up waiting to like go see a manager or about loans or whatever, right? There's those 2 offices at the front of the bank that you guys just ignored.
Yeah.
Okay. A door opens. All right. And you know how you guys were joking about we hear gunfire all the time? Smoke side even more. You guys are in Ironside, like the low of the low. Like gunfire, it's like if the gunfire stopped in this part of town, then people would get upset. Okay. Out comes 2 people. Right? One is apologizing, and he's wearing bank clothes to a client that, he doesn't have collateral. Mr. Mulgaren, would need something more substantial. Okay. And the other guy is just really upset, grumbling and cursing. And, and then the 2 of them kind of look up. and they see everyone cowering, all the civilians just sitting there freaking out. They see you guys casually, like literally with the big bag of loot over a shoulder in a line, 1, 2, 3, making your way east to west across the back of the tills, headed for a door. And we will see you all next time.